Good morning, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2020 Ford Expedition. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around, we're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes on the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's, working properly. And then finally what we'll do is we'll pop the hood and evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just for good measure. So first impressions are really good, actually. I'm not seeing any rock chips or anything up here, which is good because usually if you're gonna find them, they're gonna be up here in the front. So starting off strong with a 10 out of 10, but let's start going around, see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know what's going on. So tires on here are in actually great condition, which is fantastic. You got loads of life left in those. It's got a little bit of dirt on it. It kind of needs a bath, but nothing too crazy. There we go, just pop the trunk with the key fob right there. And then, unsurprisingly, with the big old Expedition, I think this is the Max, if I'm not mistaken, you got all the space in the world, right? You can do anything, which is great. Over here, you also have, for the second and third row, you can drop them down, which is really cool. I'm a big fan. So, pretty sweet there. Let's check the button up top, make sure that one's working as well. Awesome, awesome. Cool. Yep, and it is a Max. Just want to triple check myself, make sure I'm not putting my foot in my mouth there, but yeah, it's the Max. Looks like you have a really small, oh, never mind, that's just dirt. I thought I found something, but 'twas not so. Let's see, right in here. Looks like you have a very small scuff right on there, so nothing too major, but good to know nonetheless. All right, well, honestly, as far as the exterior goes, it looks really freaking good. But let's hop in the inside and see what we can find in the interior. Also, while we're out here, I don't know if you came here last time, maybe you did, but here's just a quick look around our lot. This is maybe 30% of our cars. It goes down all the way down to the end there. So there's more over on the other side of the building over here, but we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state, which isn't like super important to know, but I feel like when you're buying from out of state, it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, and we didn't just open up last year, Anyway, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to turn the car on, obviously, but when I do, I'm going to leave the camera up here on the dash. That way, if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right, so we have one warning light up right now, which is the seatbelt light, which is, correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, everything up here looks super, super solid. So let's go over a couple of these real quick just for fun. Turbo boost, tire pressure's good, monitor, engine hour's good, oil life is good. Yeah, looks solid. So as far as interior features go, you have a lot of them. So I'm gonna go a little bit fast just for the sake of time. So this isn't like a 30-40 minute long video. But up here, we're just starting with a couple basic things. You got your seats as well as the trunk, headlights, parking brake, and whatever. Over here, you have your memory seats, which are always great. One for you, one for your wife, and one for good measure. So your side view mirrors work great. You also have the blind spot monitor in those. Also working good. Awesome, awesome. Windows roll down, windows roll up. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's here, down and up. Awesome. Over here, you're going to have your heated and cooled seats, which are always a pleasure. There will never not be a fun thing to have. Down here, you're going to have your wireless phone charger, as well as a couple other plugins. Close that up. Four-wheel drive, as well as your drive modes. Up here, you can see you got your normal, grass and gravel, sand, and on and on and on. So fun stuff there, as well as your parking sensors. Up here, you're gonna have a couple more things: lane departure warning, auto stop start, and whatnot. Let's check your audio real quick, make sure that's working.
That Kevin Young wants to play. I think it is a perfect fit.
Yeah, you actually have really good speakers in here. That's awesome. But yeah, so there is no shortage of things to play with up here. You connect your phone. If it's missing anything, you could just download the app for it. Your settings for just the general stuff. As far as the interior condition goes, it's I don't want to be a broken record here, but it's just really good. I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, any stains, any discoloration, really anything. So very solid. These are folded down, but they're also very solid. Extra space down here. You got another plug-in down there as well. And then some controls here in the back. But yeah, so we can go over features all day. There's no shortage of them, but for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. And that should be good for our video. Right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about what's under the hood, you should always look under there for any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you know nothing about cars, which I know you do, but even if you didn't, then you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you got acid buildup around the battery, if all your metal pieces are brown and like covered in rust, and you got like spider webs and junk all over everything, then you know, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. Just like the rest of the car, very, very well taken care of. Really, no complaints, honestly. So, if you are more mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions or there's anything that I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new Expedition.